I spoke to his daughter, Betlehem Isaak, earlier, and she began by telling me more about when she last spoke to her father.
Well, I spoke to him 2005. I was only 12 years old then, and they actually let him out and told us it was about he needed to visit a hospital. But it was a lie. I think they just regretted that they let him go, and maybe they saw that they could use him for something, and I don't know what that is till this day. I talked to him, and we actually just talked about that he was coming home to Sweden and to be with his family.
Why was he imprisoned?
We actually don't know why he was in prison. We can only speculate because he has not been charged with anything, nor has he been able to have a lawyer or somehow a defense that can speak for him. So this prize is a way for me and for us to speak about him and also to speak about Eritrea, because really my father and his colleagues are a symbol of what's been happening in Eritrea for the last 25 years.
What other interventions have been made, for example, to have this matter appealed, to have him released through other organizations? What other efforts have there been?
Well, I know some international organizations like Amnesty and Human Rights Watch know about this and have been involved in the UN and the EU. And of course, the Swedish government and we as a family has been involved, but nothing has happened yet. But we've succeeded at least to raise the awareness about his situations.
Tell us a bit more about this award and what it means for you and for the family and for your efforts.
It means a lot that that my father have received this, and we as a family, it's a game for us too, because it's a recognition of what he's been doing and what his work has led to. But it is also a recognition for all the journalists and all the courageous people all over the world to go in Mr. Edelstam's footsteps, but also in my father's footsteps.
Tell us more about the newspaper that your father founded. Setit, I believe, is the name. You talked about it earlier. What was the content like and what was the vision of that first independent newspaper?
In 1997, they started Setit as the first independent newspaper. And actually, it got the biggest one because after Setit started, several others started independent newspapers. So it was really a community of independent thinkers, poets, writers, and artists that was demanding a better life for Eritrean as a whole. And they were bringing issues like, the stigma of HIV/AIDS, and they talked about land rights, electricity, water. They talked about the right to education. They talked about and with the poor people in Eritrea, because they gave them a voice. They gave a voice to people who wouldn't have a voice otherwise.
Finally, you're preparing in the coming days to go and receive the award, I believe, in person. What are your thoughts as you prepare for that, and what sort of message are you hoping to speak to the world, when you do go to receive the award?
Well, I hope the world takes this seriously. I hope the world sees this and act, that the international community act, because Eritreans are tired of fleeing their own country.
And the Eritrean government is yet to comment on the lengthy incarceration of Eritrean Swedish journalist Dawit Isaak. Over the years, they have provided no information on his whereabouts or his health.